Hi everyone, it's Juliet Gamros Creations. Thanks for joining me again. My gadget this week is to help you to prepare your sewing patterns before you actually use them. And it's this.
It's something called a pattern drill, or at least that's one of the names for it. Paper drill, I think they also call it. I just got mine from Amazon, but what I like about this one is you have different attachments, so you can cut in different sizes. So what do you use it for? Well, when you have cut out your pattern, your dress pattern, your jogging bottom trouser pattern, or any other pattern, I don't know if you've got I made a purse the other week and it had these circular notches that you have to cut out of the pattern to be able to mark specifically where to put things. Now you might think, oh, I don't need that, I could just put a pencil in it or put a pin in it or something. But if you want to keep your patterns looking pristine, and believe me, I've done this over the years and done it the bad way, the not so good way, and your patterns do not last. So if you want your patterns to last and you want an accurate seam or whatever it is you're doing, this is worth taking the time to actually notch your patterns, which is what I've done with my notcher. I know that I've shown you my notcher in the past on my other videos, but to drill these holes with a paper drill is brilliant. I'll show you how it works. So first and foremost, you need something to cut through onto. Otherwise you're going to have a hole in your table or your work surface, whatever you're using. It doesn't have to be a cutting mat, but that's ideal. If you haven't got a cutting mat, you could use some very thick cardboard. Anything that just makes sure that once you punch that hole, that it's not going to go all the way through onto the surface that you don't want it to. So this attachment here, I think I'm right in saying is a 2mm. And I would say that's quite a good size because you don't want to make a bigger hole than you need. So what you need to do is you just hold it in the correct place. And the other thing is this one's got an end that you can really push on. And as you push down, it twists round and it cuts that hole really, really neatly for you. There we are. So that when you come to mark your pattern, let's do it again here. When you come to mark your fabric rather with your pattern over it, there we go. You'll see under there. Yep. So when you can come to mark it, you can get a really precise dot. So if I turn this paper over now, probably show you better just precisely how clean cut that marking is. So when you place that over your fabric and you make your markings on your fabric, you can literally just poke, and I like a mechanical pencil because they're really always sharp and precise. Then you can mark directly onto your fabric without actually marking your pattern or tearing it in any way. So that's the 2mm, and you might get this happen that the paper is in the end, and all you need to do is get a little pin and poke it through, not a problem. But what the good thing about this one is you've got different attachments. So you can unscrew the top and you can pop that out. So if you needed to cut a bigger hole, and of course you don't have to use this just for sewing, you can use it for card making, anything. And the good thing is, at the end of this, click it open, and there you have a 3mm and a 4mm. So you just take that out. They've got their own little fixings. Pop that one back in so you don't lose it. Again, I'm not the greatest at that. I learn by my mistakes, hopefully. And then you unscrew this again, just pop that in the end, and then you twist that on like that, and then you can make a bigger hole. So these are the three different size holes that you can make with this paper drill: 2, 3 and 4 millimeter. So you really have got the choice to make your marks as small or as large as they need to be. It's a brilliant, brilliant tool for keeping your patterns neat and your markings clear on your projects. So that really is a brilliant bit of kit, and I would highly recommend it. Somebody that's trying to do things a little more precisely, a little bit more like a perfectionist, rather than rush and not do things properly. It does really pay to have these little things that we can use to keep things for longer, last longer, that sort of thing. And so you can make the precise markings onto your fabric, because it's really important. You know, they're there for a reason. And if we use these things before we actually start cutting out on our fabric, our placement is going to be much more precise and the end project will be better. So I hope you found that helpful. I got mine from Amazon. I'll leave a link below in the description. And I hope you enjoyed that. Take care for now, guys, and have a safe and happy week. Bye for now.